Hey guys, digitaltourbus.com. We are Periphery. I'm Alex, I play guitar in the band.
I'm Jake, I play guitar in the band.
And we're going to show you our van.
Scary Gary.
Scary. I love it.
And his we'll even show you his sidekick Screech. And we'll tell you all a little bit about our band.
We'll explain the relationship and all that. Let's start with the front, shall we?
This is where all the center of operations for tour happens. We do all our numbers here, and we plan our drives here. And we always have two people up at any given moment when we're doing a drive. So we have a driver and somebody sitting shotgun. It's just safer that way. So
it's good. Some background information on Gary. We got Gary 2002 Chevy Express 3500 V8 5.7 liter. Back in just like a year ago, in 2009, with 25,000 miles on it. I bargained it down to $9,600. What you have to realize is that for that nice cheap price, there's no central locking. You have to every fucking
manual.
And this has to be rolled down, which you also
notice. If you notice, going a close up right here, they all fell off. So we have to do this to open the windows. It's really annoying.
So we pull up the tolls, and it's like, okay, give me about a minute, and then I'll pay you for the toll. But yeah, we installed a head unit here so we can play CDs with the
iPod cable.
With the quarter
necessity.
Yeah. We got the GPS. We got a TomTom here, which I'm gonna explain is crap. We're gonna get a Garmin later.
Worst GPS ever.
Never buy this GPS.
Yeah.
No lane guidance. It's horrible.
It's gotten us lost many times.
Yeah.
Many times.
No updated software, but we do have air conditioning. We have max AC and regular AC, whatever the fucking difference is there, and as well as the controls for the back. For the, if you want to sweat out the sleeping people, you just crank it to hot there, and that's a lot of fun from time to time. Yeah, it's dirty today. We usually keep a pretty clean van, I think, comparably to the rest of the vans.
It's the end of the tour, and we're getting lazy, and we just want to go home, so we just kind of threw everything away.
Some almonds. All right, let's take it. Let's
move onward and upward.
This door's falling apart here, but that's some gaff tape or Gorilla tape or whatever you can try and
This is part of what makes Gary scary, is the fact that all these little things are falling off of him.
We got power inverter right here, which is good for laptop usage for the rest of the van. We wire little power cables with little surge suppressors so that everyone can use the laptop.
There's one underneath every bench here. There's one underneath the passenger seat. It was just done with a bunch of extension cords and regular, $3 power strips that you can get at Home Depot. So
one thing about us at this point in our career, we don't bring a crew at all. We don't have a merch guy. We don't have anybody. It's just the 6 of us, and we take care of everything ourselves. The advantage to that, though, is that we all have our own beds in here. There's no, messing around like, oh, yeah, let me get that bed tonight. Everyone's got their own little space in a 15-passenger van, and that's pretty cool. Spencer is right here. AKA Youth Large is up front here.
We got Matt in the second bench because he's 7'4", and he can't fit in the bunks I built in the back, which you'll see in a minute.
You built bunks in the back, did you?
Yeah,
Sweet.
I did.
Let's do it. I want to check them out.
All right, let's go to the back here. A lot going on right here. Okay. Now, originally this was only this bottom level with it with the bench still in here. So I didn't build that actually. I didn't build the bottom, the very original design. I actually had to extend it. This is all my work right here. I had to extend it and
some good work you've done, Jake.
And I had to put these bunks, and I went and I bought just regular bed sheets and stapled them with foam.
Memory foam. Very nice addition.
It's pretty comfortable. I mean, it's not perfect, and especially the ride's real rough when you're going over bumps. You'll hit your head on here if get a good one.
That and this.
Yeah,
that's my spot.
It's not perfect, but it works. Everybody's able to, fully extend, which is important to get a good night's sleep.
Because none of us are 7'4" like Matt, so we can actually fit in there.
There he is.
Doing here? Hey, filming our bus. Hey, digital tour bus. This is Johnny Boucher.
Get in this shit.
Hey, I was featured. I got kicked off the Vale Maya bus because you guys.
Get in and hop on our bus then. But no, it's Jake, myself, because we like the nice dark areas. We try to avoid the heat and the sunlight. And then Misha and Tom up here, I guess.
There's whole areas just for storage and stuff. So we all get one bag to bring on the thing. If you bring the camera in here, you'll notice that when we were talking about that power thing, I put power strips in each bunk, so everybody has their own power.
As well as those little touch lights underneath.
Yeah,
so if you're reading a book, which we all have iPhones, and what's that thing called? The Kindle?
Oh yeah.
What's that? We don't have that, but we might get that for book reading eventually.
Yeah.
But it's sweet. We try and take care of ourselves because we're working all day.
Yep.
On to Screech.
This is Screech. Screech is not really meant to go on tour, but we do it anyways.
Screech was purchased at the same time last year, about a year ago in 2009. Bargained him down to 6x12 by like 7 feet, I feel high. What is it, like a 2000? But I got it for 2005. Wow, newer than I thought. I bargained it down to about, I want to say 1600. We got it for. We got it pretty cheap, so it was a good price thing. But as you can see, you have wheel wells falling off. The little fender
There's some
thing
speed
there.
holes in there.
I recommend to those trying to go on tour with a trailer like this to just take them off. Just take them off immediately, because if you zoom in here, you'll see that this isn't actual. This isn't a tread.
It's two of them.
Yeah.
It's this and this.
This isn't a tread. This was like cut in by the wheel well because it was just hitting into it.
Over
And
bumps and
it
so
was
forth.
just like dangling. So it sucks. One other thing to note is that when you lock your trailer, you're gonna want padlocks like this, because it makes it significantly harder to snip off with a pair of snippers, because people are always trying to steal your shit. Always. That's the motto. You've got to lock everything up and keep everything secure.
And also the boron carbide ones, because in the wintertime, summertime really isn't been bad, but in the wintertime, when you have the regular master locks, they lock up on you. You can't open it up. You have to cut it off yourself.
Yeah, you have to get the water and ice out of there.
You have to spend $15 at Home Depot to buy a pair of clippers real quick to then go back and return them immediately.
See, now if you don't have this Ram door, you're lifting up all your heavy road cases, and you're gonna get a bulging disc in your back, and you don't want that. So you want something that you can just push your gear up, and make sure that it has this spring-assisted lift, so you don't have to lift up a heavy barn door.
We're doing like the educational version.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is
No,
really how it
this
usually
is all important stuff to me, anyways, for touring.
Jake's also like our quote-unquote stage manager, so
Yeah, I pack the trailer. I do everything with the
loadouts.
the loadouts and load-ins and stuff. So.
But let's show the one secret that Screech has in it.
Oh yeah.
It's for the guitars. It's for the safety of the guitars. Me and Jake have endorsements with Ibanez. We're getting customs built. We got expensive guitars that they're actually nicely giving to us free of charge, but we need to take care of them. So we took one of the benches and we put it in here in the back so that we can stack the guitars on here. It has that extra added cushion.
Yeah, it's an air ride. It's our version of an air ride.
Nice little air hole on the top.
This is cool. That's coming out. Take a look.
I know. That's a chance. Ben was just sitting there.
And you hear that screeching
Yeah,
noise?
it screeches a lot, so that's why it's called Screech. It's nothing to do with Dustin Diamond or
Ben
anything
can
like
charge
that.
pretty fast.
But that's all we got for you.
Wherever that pizza
Yeah,
place was right
pretty
after.
much.
That's it. That's how we do it in Periphery.
Just trying to make it happen.
Yeah.
Here in Chicago, last day of Thrash and Burn Tour 2010. It's a somber mood. We're gonna miss all the people. Yeah, thanks for having us on the show, man.
Appreciate it.